I sold a gram and a half.
Oh, did you?
Head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
How'd you do the half?
I had to break it down.
Oh.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Put your head in the
Wow.
game, head in the game, head in the game.
Oh, let
Straight
me see who just
Buffetti.
came in.
Straight Buffetti. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
Okay, that was some other people leaving.
You feel me?
Yes, baby.
Straight Buffetti.
Nice.
And guess who?
No, not Amber.
No.
Oh, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
my
you said
favorite
guess
white
who,
was.
I just automatically assumed Mike. But when you
Yeah.
said guess who, that made me think, oh, maybe I'm wrong.
You hear me? Right after I got off the phone with you, my hand just started itching.
Mhm. My hand was itching before work today.
You hear me? Soon I hugged the phone. Soon we hung up. My head started itching. As soon I split my head, it rubbed it. It started playing the game again. My phone rung. My phone started ringing. It was Mike.
Move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
That only leaves us with 3
Mm-hmm.
halves.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into
Look at
this
that
spot,
money.
and they
Bring that
cash in
money,
with 3.
man.
How about the
Stop playing with
1-2
you,
to the solar
My name
plexus on
Rocket.
that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock.
Yeah.
That's the way to go into the
I
half.
was thinking
And
about
not wanting
today,
to
I was
risk
like,
anything here late in the
this
half, he'll
weekend,
just take a knee and they'll
I
bring the
haven't
football
looked at it
out to
yet.
the
I'm like,
25.
I said, that's weird. I said, maybe I don't need to go nowhere next week. And here we go. It's Saturday.
Put your head in the game, head in the
The
game, head
49er
in the
offense set to get this
game.
drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we've seen you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right,
do
Brandon,
too
thanks
much.
very much. We'll get back to you and Charles
Eric.
in a minute. But first,
I said, your
time to
folks
give the
do
folks
too
at home a
much.
look at what's going on around the
I couldn't
NFL.
do with that. Deal with
We'll get
that.
started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown
That's why I was like,
Atlanta.
and I
Where
know
the
my folk
Falcons were
giving
able to
straight
pick up the
buff
victory
50.
at home. Javonte
You
Williams,
feel me?
a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our
Like,
game,
I ain't got
we're
that
set
shit
up
to
for a
do.
terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title
Stop
game,
playing with me,
let's send
boy.
it back out to Brandon Gott.
Right.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And my people
A
cool.
trip to the NFC title game,
Cool
hanging
money,
in the
nigga.
balance. Second half action
I got
back
good food.
underway.
Oh, shit.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Marcus Adams. He's
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively, it may get even
You don't
bigger
feel like
plays
I
in the
got the
passing game.
space heater on?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Stay over there by the ovens. Don't turn that pooper off.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I had all that, both ovens on, trying to keep the heat in that bed.
Run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he is going to have a 49ers first down.
Yeah, keep that fucking heat up in that bed.
Conversion.
Keep that heat up in that bed.
Executed there on third down, and
Right, my
the confidence
boy.
that they had to let their tight end try
Keep
and
that
find
heat
some
up in that
space in the
bed.
middle of the field, right in their
Keep that heat
quarterback's
up in
line of vision.
there.
And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the tackle
Let's
going to be made at the 38.
go. Let's
Discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this
go.
offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
Let's go.
And he takes us just a few yards
I gotta play the Falcons again in the NFC Championship. Pussy asshole.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That must be
Being chased out left.
Uh,
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I'm tired of playing the Falcons, yo.
He didn't try to do
Tired
too
of seeing
much on
Lamar
first down.
Jackson.
He took what the
I'm tired of
defense
putting
gave him,
clips
put together a solid game to bring
video
that
clips
second
of him
manageable.
and
Now
his
they have a
boys.
couple of plays to
Give me
pick up
that.
just a few yards
Stop
and
playing
inside
with
bounds.
And he's
Stop
brought down
playing
just
with
outside of the 10 at the 11. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Keep forgetting about
On
all these
first
plays.
down, Sellers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
I got all these
Second and
weapons.
right at a yard.
I keep forgetting about all these fucking plays I got in this playbook, yo.
Getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback.
You hear me?
Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time. He's a sack
that's
in
before I left.
for a loss of 6.
That's before I left, right?
With an extra defender in the secondary
That's
now on third
that's
down.
before I left. That 3 ticket piece.
Looking to throw. Sellers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Today was a bad day. You made more pieces than me.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on
Yeah,
that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything
Count
you
how
can
many
get,
those
keep
I got
maneuvering,
left.
keep
It's
adding to
22
it, keep
still in the
making it
PUFA.
difficult for them
I
to
know you
come
ain't
back.
took none out the PUFA.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Mm-hmm. 21. Alright, and how many on the table? 29.
Yeah, 29 total.
Okay, so when I came in, how many I had when I came in? Okay. I had
They go play
because I only made a quarterbacks when I came in. Give me that. I gotta piss. Hold on, let me think. I had 8 on the table. No, I had 9 on the table when I came in, and 15 in the poofa, or something like that, or 16 in the poofa.
Okay, he just texted me and said he was waiting for his ride.
Okay, but yeah, I think I had 9 on the table and like 15 or 16 in the poofa when I first came in, because I made a quarterback and I only made 13 out of that quarterback.
Yeah. Holy, I just turned the purple off not long ago. I checked the ones that was in there. They're done.
And I mean,
oh, I wanted to say something to you.
and if it's
I was going to text you, but I was like, no, just tell him when I get home. And I forgot.
we only sold 10 pieces.
10 pizzas all day?
Yeah.
Okay, so I sold 4, so you sold 6.
You turned one into a Stromboli, and put it in there. So minus
That's
that.
true. Yeah. Actually, there was two because you took one and made Robbie a Stromboli.
No, no, that was one I had to the side already.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so you only made 5 pizzas then.
Mm. One for George, so one was for George, so that wasn't for Sal.
So you sold 4 pizzas. Yeah, we sold the same amount of pizzas.
That's a shame. Only 8 pieces.
On a Saturday.
Only 8 pieces went out there. I told you when Crystal and them there, they don't sell pizzas.
Yeah, Morgan's here, and that's the only one I seen for real. Is Morgan.
Morgan and Crystal in there.
And Crystal, okay.
They don't sell pizzas. They don't know how to sell food.
They don't know how to. They don't know how to upgrade.
And Robbie's in love with Crystal.
I bet he is.
He is fantasized by this girl.
They need a lesson in like upsizing people, like upgrading. Like when we be taking orders at McDonald's, do you want to supersize that, or do you want to add this and this to your order? Like stuff like that. Just making suggestions, not putting pressure on people, but like that's all Shannon do. That's all she do. She smiles. She put on her little charm, and her famous words are, "Oh, do you want to make your fries stoner fries? They come with a doobie." And then she be getting people laughing, and all that stuff costs extra. I know how she do that stuff. I worked. I mean, I didn't work at no restaurant for real, but I waitressed at Denny's when I was young.
You come with a doobie.
Yeah.
It's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw on second down, Sellers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Felton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
The blowout.
Demetric Felton saving his best for the playoffs with his